Even Iron Mike was afraid of this fighter.
Here goes some hard punishment again. A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson at the bell sound.
Today we want to bring your attention towards the formidable Donovan Razor Ruddock. This fighter is notorious for his unreal hardness and a lethal power. Made everyone in the roster of the heavyweight division shake in fear with the mere thought of facing him.
Ruddock, he's just doing the wrong thing.
Remind people of the nice uppercut by Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison!
Today we will rewind and show you the crazy knockouts of Donovan Ruddock, a real titan in the world of boxing. Let's get started.
His legs it off.
In August 1990, Ruddock faced Kimuel Odom. In a pre-fight interview, Odom seemed confident in his victory.
It might be a KO. I might have to put my initials on him.
When he entered the ring, Ruddock, with his confident gaze, almost ate opponent.
23-1-1. Kimuel Odom, 12-3 with one no.
The fight started with scouting, but after landing a few shots, Ruddock started to land at will.
In top form for the July. Judges for the fight are William Kostrip from Trenton, John Volley. Now Ruddock driving Odom back, lands a right hand down the pike. A big right to the ear and a left. He's got Odom in some trouble here. The champion Ray Mercer. There's a big left hook by Ruddock and a right hand by...
At the end of the round, Odom tried to play gangster, which of course did not go unanswered on the tough streets of Kingston. Fortunately for Ruddock, the referee only confined to a point deduction. But that wouldn't help Odom, as he was already doomed.
3 left hooks, one of them rocking Odom back into the ropes.
Ruddock followed through with an incredibly powerful combination, sending Odom into the realm of Morpheus.
Kimuel Odom. Again, that 10 pounds, if this fight goes any distance, puts him very, very important.
Oh, there's right in the left hand. Watch for the short right hand that sets this up. There's the right to the head and then the left hand behind it. Actually, it wasn't as short as I thought. It was a real haymaker. Snapping back the head of Odom and a big left behind it. Now Ruddock.
Donovan Razor Ruddock.
James Bone Crusher Smith was a fighter whose nickname spoke volumes about his formidable abilities in the ring. It's unlikely he earned that for being a bad archaeologist. Smith is the man who gave even Iron Mike Tyson a challenging night, going all 12 rounds with Dynamite Kid in the prime of his abilities.
A hard right hand from Smith, and he recognized that Tyson did. And this will keep going until is the same, Mike Tyson.
The coach of Donovan Ruddock has worked many years to get his protege to box instead of fighting. And in this fight, Razor seemed to listen.
He said he'd let it all hang out, and he has. He's throwing punches.
For a man who was used to eating bombs for breakfast, the style of Ruddock was like a walk in the park. Without a worry, he stepped forward and landed an overhand right that humiliatingly face-planted Ruddock.
Laying his hand and lands a good left hook. That punch and a fight, a right hand by Smith. There it is, right on the side of the head. That's the strength that Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher was ready to finish off the business. However, Donovan was not ready to give up. Well-timed clinching saved him from approaching the threshold of death. Like one of those lizards, Ruddock quickly recovered and decided to screw the technical fight.
There's a left hand back from Ruddock. He's got Smith in a little trouble. Right hand. And Smith holds on.
The old tactic, as always, yielded its results, and Razor's lead hand, like a clockwork, started smashing the face of Smith over and over again.
Damage hasn't landed squarely, but he's got Smith in difficulty. Leading 4. Right hand lead at number 4. Ruddock drives Smith back to the ropes again. Final seconds, round 6.
Lopsided beating came to an end in the 7th round when Ruddock's smash pierced through the guard of his opponent and defeated the never-falling mountain.
2 more right hands and a left uppercut. Smith goes down. Canada and the hometown hero suffers a...
Michael Dokes, one of Razor Ruddock's most experienced opponents, having faced famous fighters such as Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, and Mike Weaver.
And a left hand scores. Joey Curtis separates the two.
The veteran Dokes entered the ring to prove to himself that he can still give opposition to younger fighters.
Would scare me.
Let's keep your calm, my friend.
The agile Dokes was outboxing the hot-headed youngster on pure experience.
Razor Ruddock is a little shaken by it. Dokes opening up. Sharp left.
And the fact that he can put his punches together, I think that Dokes isn't looking to throw that Ruddock's left hand.
It was only at the end of the round that Ruddock managed to land his patented smash.
Oh, big left hook by Ruddock that stunned.
In the second round, Ruddock, accustomed to Dokes' style, decided not to hand the initiative to Dokes again.
Dokes slipped.
In the fourth round, the smash, registered in the state of Ohio as a lethal weapon, did its job perfectly, piercing Dokes' soul. Ruddock left his breathless body in cold blood for the crowd to see.
His legs at all.
Dokes went down to the second straight. Dumps it down. And he may be out.
He throws that right hand, even if he misses it. Here's the left hook. Now watch him throw the right hand, Sam. See, he misses it, shifts all his weight onto his left foot, and there goes those devastating left hooks. This is the best young heavyweight prospect. Unbelievable finish. Sam,
April 1988, New Jersey. Young Donovan Ruddock faced experienced Larry Alexander with over 50 fights under his belt.
Big Larry Alexander, and big he is, 200.
The fight started off like fencing competition as both guys tried to find their rhythm.
I think it's sort of a band. Wherever that is, I think it's adjacent.
But Ruddock, as a natural left-handed fighter, just set Alexander for the failure. Leaping left hook went through the guard of Alexander and put him on skates. Razor searched for that finishing left hook, but unfortunately the bell saved groggy Alexander.
Cappuccino will give that 8 count. A hard left hook, staggers the legs, another one. This could be over.
The second round started, and Ruddock, with the precision of a surgeon, tried to once again sneak in that power shot.
Leading on the ropes.
But Alexander, reminiscent of Muhammad Ali, began doing so-called rope and dope to take the power away from Ruddock's punches.
He's in both corners.
I don't know which corner.
He's in both corners.
But instead of playing the game of his opponent, Ruddock immediately lowered the pace. And when Larry Alexander thought the plan worked,
Alexander has been on the deck before. Ronaldo snipes at him.
Ruddock exploded with a powerful combination that flatlined Alexander like a log.
He missed 2 lefts, hit him with a right. Left. There's a right hand, but watch this left. And he comes down like King Kong falling up.
In November 1987, up-and-coming star Donovan Ruddock shared the ring with Eddie Richardson. From the first seconds of the fight, the opponent, who had heard of the power hidden in Ruddock's fists, like a friend who had asked for a loan, began to shamelessly run away from the fight. Feeling safe, the tall, brazen man made the fatal mistake of bullying the man who had grown up in the harsh streets of Jamaica.
Really finding his mark. He hasn't had much problems finding the target. Taunting from Richardson there. I don't know if that's too wide.
An enraged Ruddock landed his trademark smash, and the fight quickly turned into a game of hunter and prey. Razor began beating Richardson with fury. The first blow concussed him. The second tested his will. And the third left him no choice but to surrender.
He's just doing the wrong thing. Another knockdown in his fourth round, all coming via the left hand. And then come right up. There it is. And that's the left hook, the first one.
In May 1998 in Toronto, Donovan faced up against his countryman Ken Lacusta. The stare down looked as if the fighters were doing a synchronized dance rather than going to tear each other apart. Ken decided to stretch his legs before the fight started, but really should have been stretching his jaw and training his defense.
He has the record to back him up right now at 18-1.
Curly Ken, from the first seconds, decided to anger Razor by hitting an overhand. This was over too dumb. After that, Ruddock stopped being ceremonious and started smashing Lacusta's mustached face.
Trouble early. Razor Ruddock did some damage with the left hand. Whether or not he'll be able to hold on, this is Razor Ruddock. Ruddock is sharp tonight. Lacusta hits the ropes. Ruddock had it partially covered. Another right. Now a left. Kenny Lacusta.
Having had enough of Ken, Ruddock, via his teeth-shattering punches, prepared Lacusta to a recycling for Lacosta's factory.
There's a right hand. Lacusta is in trouble.
The right hand right there. And another powerful right hand. It was two right hands by Razor Ruddock.
Ontario, Donovan Razor Ruddock.
Mike Rouse, a boxer who shares the identical anthropometry with Donovan Ruddock, was considered as a true test to Ruddock's skills. The fight started, and the experience difference immediately kicked in, as every fake from Donovan was met with the flinching from Rouse.
Heavyweight championship of the world, and many people feel that he...
Mike Rouse proved to be an easy task, as Ruddock was able to effortlessly push him around the ring, smash straight to the face, and Mike Rouse, from the sheer pain of that punch, collapsed to the ground. Rouse beat the count. Apparently he was a part-time lumberjack, because how else can a man immediately start swinging after being dropped not so long ago?
knock him out. It's just a question of when.
However, this very impulsive move wasn't going to last long. Ruddock quickly punished the bold with his uppercut that overflowed the pain tolerance of Rouse, leaving him lying in unbearable agony.
I don't know, it's 2:37 of the first round. A big KO win. And I don't think he'll get up. It's up to 6.
In his next fight, Ruddock faced Reggie Gross, a heavyweight, who once had a chance of challenging Mike Tyson and was even able to hurt the Dynamite Kid.
De toeschouwers zich nog niet massaal hebben gemeld om dit gevecht bij te wonen.
From the start of the fight, Ruddock's lead hand has continued to circle around Gross's face like a fly on a summer morning.
Eens kijken of hij dat waar kan maken. Ruddock. Een hoek, maar dat komt allemaal nog op de dekking van Gross. Maken ze er nog een leuke pot van. Goeie hoek van Ruddock. En nog een.
Having dulled his opponent's concentration, Ruddock exploded with a series of punches, and taking Gross by surprise, a powerful straight right knocked him down.
Een goede linkse. Die komt aardig door. Gevolgd door een opstoot en dan weer een linkse rechtse. En daar gaat hij.
Seeing that Gross was hurt, Ruddock rushed in like it was Black Friday to finish off his opponent, until the referee stepped in to save the fighter from complete obliteration.
Doorkomt. En dat heeft de scheidsrechter goed gezien. Die maakt er een einde aan. Auw. En nou bijt hij mis maar is genoeg in Atlantic City, dus we gaan het nog een keer bewonderen. Nu van de rug gezien van Razor Ruddock. Want Reggie Gross die wil doorgaan, die heeft helemaal niet in de gaten dat het eigenlijk al afgelopen is.
An experienced boxer, Philip Jackson, in his long career, has faced many renowned athletes such as Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko. With the staggering 25 wins and 23 knockouts, Jackson confidently entered the ring to secure another knockout victory. However, Ruddock was not going to be a simple feast sheep and had his own goals of creating legacy.
Well, let's see if he implements more of what Floyd Patterson has been trying to teach.
The long reach of Ruddock worked perfectly as a stopper of a hard-punching Jackson.
A man like this, he'll just come right through you. Jackson fighting 6'3", 233. Has the
that, in tandem with the movement of Razor Ruddock, completely cut Jackson from doing any activity, essentially turning this fight into the one-sided beating.
Start doing something of his own. There you go.
Jackson needed to change something. He tried to lung in with the shots to break the pattern which this fight was going in. However, Donovan, like a good overseer, immediately stopped the attempt to change the course of the fight. As a punishment, Jackson got to taste the freshly baked smash from Monsieur Ruddock.
Because he's been hit by his... Oh, and down he goes on cue. And that's the answer to that.
Ruddock didn't rush to finish off his adversary. Instead, like a mongoose, he picked out the open spot and finally sealed the deal, finishing off the previously undefeated knockout artist.
Got up from a tough knockdown. He almost went down again. He's staggered. Down to one. He's out. That can finish you off. There's a good hook, and he's gone right there and comes back, waiting the uppercut. Crunches him out. Donovan Razor Ruddock. Shaking hands.
If you enjoy watching, please like and subscribe. Thank you.